Hello, welcome back to Pillars of Eternity. And you know it's odd that they don't have a separate camp cutscene for dungeons? They do for inns. Money. 3 currency points worth. And a scroll of binding web. Lots of bad things down here. In a fantasy setting, a... Oh, running out of lockpicks.
A simple test. That's settled.
In a fantasy setting, having catacombs is a very bad idea. Hello. Skeletal wizard. Okay. I should put Fnord back on the team, especially since I'm in a town. Oh wow, look at all the memorials. Fine scale armor. That's thoughts. With great power comes great responsibility, also money. Tenaria, found buried under cats and Cheetos. Where am I? What is this? Was never a finer streaker than he. Even with guards, he'd not let it be, until the day he soon came to dread. The guards caught up with him, now here he lies dead. Every man's story is important, eternal, sacred. That is why every man, as long as he lives and fulfills the wills of nature, is wondrous and worthy of every consideration. The guy with the hair. You mean that guy? Yes, this was heaven. I was tasting it once, if I might never taste it more. His dying word, Murph. Harmonious Rain Granger. Hot Riku Girl 16 for life. Don't follow other footsteps. Make your own for others to follow. Be brave and aggressive. Be direct. Grab all opportunities. Use varied methods of attack. Be versatile and agile. Attack one target at a time. Don't plan everything in detail. Use top quality weapons. Good advice. If the road is easy, you're likely going the wrong way. By the way, one target at the time, that's very useful advice on any game like D&D or this one, where doing damage does not reduce attack potential. If you're talking about things like Fate or Legend of Five Rings or anything or World of Darkness or anything where increasing damage causes decreasing capability, it's better to spread out your damage. Pray where light meets darkness. Pray where hope meets despair. Pray where valor meets cowardice. Pray where righteousness meets wickedness. Seek where conflict meets and tip the scales. Gods watch over my restless child, who tumbled from his cot, though his light shined all too brief, he'll never be forgot. That's kind of sad. Owner of the twin magical bastard swords of flame and frost, Gelid blazed in hell's winter, wanted the treasure of a dragon, Grimdour, whose fiery breath could not scorch him, decided to bite him in half. Wow, you're reading this. Great. Now I just need something important to say. Oh, shoot. Hold on. Don't leave yet. I'll think of something. Oh, no. Almost out of room. Enjoy the game, everybody. Ooh. To the companions we've lost along the way, we carry you ever onwards in our hearts. Sought the gold of a troll and found his head could roll. Oh, that's the same one. Taco Cat is Taco Cat. Taco Cat is Taco Cat's backwards. Let his death serve to warn others of the risks of a sedentary lifestyle. Punched his last. Here lies Oronus. He was asked to be buried face down so people could kiss his behind. It is not the way to be shamed and avoid death even under circumstances that are not particularly important. How can a man commit acts of martial valor if he values his life? Tori Mototada, 1600. Huh. The best friend and guard dog a man could have, no other could truly replace you. Rest in peace. Chew Bear Wilson. No one ever remembers your money. This is a lot. For my 2 sons, you'll always be in mine and your mother's hearts. Never forget who you are and where you came from. You'll always and forever succeed in all your life's endeavors. Described as eccentric, this successful craftsman earned his nickname due to his constantly twitching eyes. His armors and weapons were some of the best in the world, beginnings of legends. Paid money to leave the real world. Right on, ugly warband. Memorandum of the ugly warband. The misshapen, scarred, ugly protectors of the peasantry. In an age rife with corruption and abuse of power, one mercenary band fought for the poor and downtrodden. There's no need to fear, my love. I'll be with you again soon. Where life has become death, death shall once again be life. Try first, fail a million times, then profit. Always cherish your good memories. Here lies Malgan, honored among the thieves, lived the life until he was caught. There was no reprieve. The guild follows in the footsteps of his legacy. For Jojo, Mac, and Sam. Devout acolyte of the Troika Obscura, perished while seeking out the 3 lost horsemen of Arcanum. Be the hero in your own story. To thine own self be true. Something over here. And there's more memorials. Oh, there's stuff on the wizard. Vessel bones. Skeletal fighter. Yeah, that was brilliant of me. Okay. Christian C. Once upon a time, there was a monster called Armin the Apple Eater. He could eat tons of apples and emptied all the trees in the realm of Princess Zikarin. Maybe he is still out there. Relatively modest example of potential mediocrity. Master Burrito Mancer, Chipotle sucks. Forever keeping the truth. OFC, NFC, TRI, LWQ, STR. I am truly fortunate to have known you all. Thank you for always being with me. For Iris, who, when thought about, brings hope and fear in equal measure. Okay, that's an exponent. Long live shapeshifters. True. He was born and died on the Amur River. He was a loving father and a faithful husband. He valiantly served his country and not just defeated its enemies. With love, wife Svetlana and son Oleg. Danilov Petcher. Hannah Amelia Jones. Here to fly Hannah, the breeder of corgis. In these fields, he who finds her cape shall not fear the nipping of thy heels. Life is not a journey to the grave with the intention of arriving in a well-preserved body, but rather to skid in broadside through, thoroughly used up and loudly proclaiming, "Wow, what a ride!" That's a famous quote. Listen to secrets he did, for his knowledge people bid. A master spy was he, and his intel was worth the fee. Known by name but not by face, he could infiltrate any place. Nothing special to read. Here lies Mitchell, son of Cormac. 106 years, only the good die young. Proud supporters of Obsidian and Project Eternity. What can change the nature of a man? If I should die, think only this of me, that there's some corner of a foreign field that is forever Baldur's Gate. If Tim Kane's name is attached, my wallet is open. Huh. Oh. Balloon. And skeletal, probably bones. I didn't want to close. I wanted to pick stuff up. Skeleton Ranger. You got too close to the action.
Need something?
Not right now. Anybody need to talk? Doesn't look like it. What is my time? 13 minutes, okay. Let's, before we open things... Oh, look, more memorials. Granny? Little Granny, old and fragile, constantly on the move and never finding rest. Although she's quite agile, she never seems to find her nest. Okay. Ah, my wise Wordle, I once met a group, named for a rock dark as night. I gave them my bones, and they gave me this stone. Oh, dear Wordle, I think all is right. Oh, Wordle, Wordle, woo. Little of note, big of girth, and open of wallet. His faith is rewarded here, resting on the benevolence of his beloved wife. Adepto longe me testiculorum tusta super. Oh, joy. Lovely little Latin bit there. A veteran warrior of the sea lies here. He traveled the world twice over, but no enemy born could slay him. Only the time's icy embrace was able to lay this one low. Here lies Pi. He lived as he died, face down in blueberry pie. R.I.P. Fonut. Dracula. Nope. Ziggy. Ad infinitum et ultra. Catching a secret shooting star and put it in your pocket. Try not to make a liar out of yourself. Here lies Lord Winfield. In death may he find his peace that eluded him in life, and his gold, and his house keys, and his marbles. To absent friends, lost loves, old gods, in the season of mist, may each and every one of us always give the devil his due. This poor soul passed when a fireball spell misfired. Oops. In love forever, Patricia S. Always crying was sad. ESCC. Was it worth it? Roses are red, violets are blue. Oh my wa mo shinderu. Oh. Oh. I vaguely know what that Japanese means. It's kind of on the tip of my brain. Ah, wamo? Omae wamo shinderu. I have a feeling one of my friends is going to watch this and be rolling her eyes at me from behind the screen saying, Luke, you live in Japan. Learn the language better. To my son Odin, may you outshine your name. To my friends, live long and do whatever. To all, Neverwinter Nights and Neverwinter Nights 2 consumed much of my life. Yeah, not too far from that myself, except no son. Everything in life is an extrapolation, architect of the Goose and Fox Inn. Okay. Let's continue going around. Where there's one, there's usually more.
That's it!
Good. Okay, same thing. Viscous foul swinging sludge ebbs in the trench. Okay. Let's complete this. That way I know I'm fairly clear before I go into that room with the door. I didn't want caps lock. Okay, down here to this door. And also, quick save. Wow. Already fairly... I think that quest gave us a big jump. Eorn. This small Orland man appears to have pulled together some crates and scraps of cloth to make a sorry-looking little camp. The thick fur on his limbs is matted and his clothing smeared with blackening grime. He looks startled as you enter, his eyes widen.
How do you do?
Hello there, I wasn't expecting any visitors down in these parts. Glances around the dim room. What are you doing down here? Eorn grimaces. I've been a little down on my luck lately. Didn't have anywhere to stay, so I thought I'd come down here. Nobody pokes around in the catacombs much, not until you, anyway. There are less dangerous places to live as a meager life. You're hiding from something or someone. I'm missing Stealth 4 and Intellect 4. I'm hoping they give you the same sort of general information, but I have Survival 4. Vern looks around the dingy chamber. He nods slowly, expression pain. Yeah, I guess that's plain enough to see. Excuse me. Also note, I just barely got a Survival 4. Very well, it's true. I'm hiding from the knights down here, but it isn't what you think. It was an accident. It's been hard for me here in Defiance Bay. I suppose I thought if I got involved in city business, if I made the right friends, it would get easier in time, and it did, really. I made a name for myself, a place. People actually listen to me when I talk. Well, they used to. People can get very passionate about these things. We were discussing, I think it was shipping agreements of all the things to fight over. But this one night, this man, he got very angry. I think maybe he'd had a little too much at the inn. And I guess he didn't like an Orlon talking back at him. I struck him. He came towards me, and I hit him. And he went over like a tree. I guess he struck his head on the way down. Turns out he was a knight. Crucible Knights won't care how it happened. They just want me gone. They won't let me live long enough to see the road. Please. He looks at you with a pleading expression. I just want to get out of this city. The second I can get money for passage, I won't travel anyone. I swear, I'll live quietly, but you can't. Please, you can't tell them I'm here. Ah. Oh, take prisoner. I won't let the knights take you, but I can't just let you go free. I had hoped to be out of the city by now. I guess I can't outrun what I've done. At least you're leaving me with my life. Unwanted. Okay. Pouring fire strewn with the meager remains of a recent meal. Fish bones, molded rind of cheese, and blackened bread crust. Wobbly little tent is barely standing. And we're going to rob this guy that we just sent to our dungeons. Queen that was and still is. Dear sisters, do you remember your first deliverance? When you strangled your first wrongdoer, did you see the moment when life became death? Could you see the instance when your victim realized that Wodeka forgets nothing? When Wodeka takes back her throne, will you face her with pride, knowing you have held up to your own oaths? Or will you be amongst the word breakers? Wodeka teaches vengeance and memory, and while she is in exile, we must be her eyes and ears that let no injustice slip from record. We must be the clenched fist that silences the lying breath. When Wodeka takes back her throne, all of the injustices that have slipped through the cracks of history will be righted. Villains hiding in plain sight amongst the innocent will feel the burned queen's choking grasp. Pray you live to see the day when you will join our queen in this cleansing of the wicked. But know, my sisters, that we must be ready to see the end of our days without the return of our queen. For she will take back her throne, but it may be our daughters that serve the restored court. We must continue to live as we have always lived, hated by the other faiths. Even though we place justice above our own well-being, at least the Empire of Adir still holds our creed in proper esteem. It is a proper sign of respect that, by imperial custom, our clergy must oversee a contract for it to be legally binding. For who else understands the value of remembering one's oaths than Wodeka's faithful? And let us not count our current blessings, for we still enjoy the support of the Paladin Order of the Steel Garrote. They too understand that our society is built and broken by the oaths and rules of its people. When Wodeka takes back her throne, my family will know that I was right to commit my life to the exiled queen. When Wodeka takes back her throne, the Strangler will stop being a story told to frighten our daughters, but a hero woven into parables that teach our children justice. When Wodeka takes back her throne, she will bring her flawless memory with her. Every transgression, every crime, and every injustice will be revealed. When Wodeka takes back her throne, even gods won't be spared their due retribution. Lovely. You are a lovely person, not. Okay, camping supplies. Nice. Okay. Quick save. Oh. Right. Solar stones added. The quest expires in 1 day. Uh-oh. Let's head back. I hope we can get there. I may be too far away from the. When did that happen? Well, what is my prestige? 22. My security I was also 22. I may not have time to get home and get to the fortress and get to that quest. I'm glad I noticed it. Oh, it's 2 minutes on my timer. I may push it to the full 30. We'll see. We're going to be heading into the world map, I think. As soon as I can find where to get to the world map. Are you the world map? Yeah, you are. Ooh, watch them come, watch them come. Where are they coming from? Here they come. Hey, look, it's a kitty. Okay, Cade Noir. Ooh, just barely. Most creatures will detect a character just after they appear at the edge of the fog of war. To sneak up on enemies, use scouting mode. Of course. Okay, I'm going to... I don't want to do another video tonight, but I'm going to put another 7 minutes on this.
Looks a little healthier than before.
Self-curtain wall constructed. That should be nice. Okay. Sign. Sign. There we go. Oh, that's how. I just have to assign. Oh! Okay. Sign. Okay. What do we have left? West curtain wall. South curtain wall, western barbican, eastern barbican, library, craft hall, curio shop, resolve. That's a nice one. This reminds me, we got that resolve thing. Intellect bonus. Might. drainage maze. Barracks is completed. Let's add the west curtain wall. So I shouldn't have come all the way back here, but there was something going on here anyways that I need to talk to the messenger about, so... the demands of being a landed nobility, sort of. What is the state of the keep? Ah, see, that's where to begin. Okay. Greetings, milady. I bear an urgent messenger from Chancellor Warren of Defiance Bay. He requests you meet with him at your earliest convenience in the Ducal Palace. Your claim on Nicaid Noir has been called into question by the Gathman family. Earl Bay de Mar has issued a ruling on the matter, but both you and Gathman must be present. Tell me about this Lord Gathman. An old Aedoran lineage, I believe. The former lord of this stronghold, a distant relative of Lord Gathman, allied himself with the losing side during the War of Defiance. Who is Chancellor? He's an arbiter of legal matters for Earl Baedemar of the Grasp. Gathman family disagrees, as your claim is not based on lineage. An official ruling is required to remedy this dispute. I'll go meet him then. Chancellor will await you in the records room of the Ducal Palace in the first fires. Messenger bows, then strides away. Okay, 750 experience. Let's sell stuff while we're here.
Gods keep you.
Okay, what is this? Compare. It's 2 intellect plus 1 resolve. I like that a lot. Okay. Minor cloak of protection. You have healing bonus. Yeah. There we go.
Hail, traveler.
Show me your wares. No, I want the pry bar. Let's look at the stash. Fine shield I think I'll keep. What's this? Padded armor. Okay. Oh, male coif. Does nothing. Padded cap. Ingredients. Consumables. Ingredients. Quite a few. Oh, wow. Okay. And my timer's about to go off. Yep, again. And since this comes to about 30 minutes, I'm going to stop here. Next time, I think I'm going to sit here so I know that I came back here. Next time I do another set of videos, I'll probably go downstairs to speak to the dungeon, the people in my dungeons. I haven't even seen the dungeons yet. And then we'll go back to the Copper Lane and deal with the catacombs some more. Talk to you later. Bye.